Karen, Courage to Change, August 9th. Move my things here, okay? All right. Before coming to Al-Anon, I never felt I could be myself around other people. I was too busy trying to be what I thought others wanted me to be, afraid people wouldn't accept me the way that I am. But with my first Al-Anon meeting, I felt at ease. Members talked about common characteristics and I recognized in myself. They're talking about themselves, but they're describing me. I'm not that crazy after all, I thought. Meetings helped me to realize that there were many people in this world like me. People had been affected by another's alcoholism. I didn't have to lie to people in these meetings, and eventually I learned that I didn't have to lie to anyone anywhere. I came to see that I can live my life for inner peace and not for outward appearances. Today's reminder, living with joys and problems, affirms my membership in the human race. What sets me apart is the path on which we've been placed to walk. No one can walk it for me, nor can I change my path to suit anyone else. Well, I like the reading. I mean, I understand that when you are in a dysfunctional setting, a dysfunctional home, you feel like you're the only one and no one's going to understand. And one of the other things, I always talk about what I love about the steps, but what I love about the steps is they really put us all on the same equal playing ground. And once you really get to look at your stuff, you get to see that it's really kind of ordinary. And a lot of people suffer with the same stuff. And it makes you feel so much better. When you have a big secret and you're keeping it from the Joneses, especially these days with this social media, you see people's picnics and their family reunions and their dogs and their new cars. And you think, oh my God, they've got it together. They're not showing the drunk uncle and the kid on heroin, but they're there. We all have something going on. It's true. And when you give up that thing I think that's why this recovering out loud has become such a big thing, because people need help and people need to know they're not alone. We live in a world where there's all these people and all these things going on, and yet people are lonelier than they've ever been. And I think the human connection is that we have more similarities than we think. I like the reading. I think that Al-Anon is a place to find people just like yourself. Especially as a parent, you really want to blame yourself for, it must be something I did. But when you meet other lovely people, they're lovely parents and they're, in the same boat, it's like, oh my God, maybe this is just really a disease, like they say. And maybe this is just, maybe it's not me, maybe it's the circumstances. So I like that. I really, there's a saying, about being dealt the cards you've been playing, cards you've been dealt. And that really resonates with me. For a long time, I was like, how come these people don't have problems? How come these people are okay? And how come I'm the one that had, this problem? And, I don't think, first thing, I don't know what's going on in everybody else's life. I don't. And it doesn't matter because I've been dealt this hand of cards and I have to play it to the best of my ability. There's no, here, deal me a new hand. I'm going to fold. There's none of that. It's like, okay, Karen, here's your cards. What are you going to do? And I'm trying to play them to the best of my ability. And somebody else might have worse cards than me or better. I don't know. But I've got my hand to play and I better pay attention to the game. That's my motto. Pay attention to my own stuff and don't worry about everybody else. Leave everyone else alone. I love you all. Thanks for listening. Bye.